Welcome to the 2022 Puerto Rico Open, brought to you by Predator and CSI. We're coming to you live from the Centro de Convenciones de Puerto Rico in San Juan. My name is Tony Robles, and I am joined by the great Marcus Chamat to bring you this exciting match between Kristina Zlateva and Chieh-Yu. Hi, Marcus. How are you?
Hi, Tony. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the opportunity to do commentary with you. We've known each other a long time. We actually played against one another in the Mosconi Cup in 2003, 2004.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the only time we played each other. I mean, we've seen each other around tournaments for years, I guess. You know, obviously you played probably more tournaments in the U.S. than I did.
So how are you liking this event so far?
Oh, it's great. Venue is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It really is awesome.
I was just hitting balls with you, Q,
an
hour ago.
Yeah, and you're still hitting them good. You're still hitting them good.
Tables are playing great. I mean, they're fast and makes you excited to see where Predator is taking these events.
Oh yeah, no, everyone's excited about it, and I don't know if you had the pleasure of watching this young lady play here. I watched her play earlier this tournament, and she really impressed me.
Yeah, I was in Austria commentating for the World Championship Istanbul, where she ended up winning.
Oh wow!
So I saw her play over there, and I mean I seen her years ago, but you haven't really watched her play. I mean, when you commentate match, you really get to see the players really play. You know, under pressure, under big matches, so it's easier to understand how some of them play and see how they play.
So what do you think of this layout here, Marcus?
Yeah, it's not often we see where the break after the break is this easy out, so to say. Feels like more and more the break is tougher, and it's hard to get easy layouts.
And I think it's going to be even tougher when you add 5 more balls. Oh, wow. I did not see that scratch. It didn't look like she had that type of angle, right?
I thought she's going to shoot in the side, first of all.
That was surprising.
And come over the cue ball to the other side of the table.
So yeah, that one had to hurt. I've never had the pleasure of watching Kristina play, so this is my first time. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen her in the Euro Tour.
Oh, she's left-handed too.
Yeah, she's a pretty steady player. She's collecting a lot of experience now. She's playing all over the world, which means you're getting a lot of experience playing big matches. She has the game. It's just that she have to be more consistent. I think that's the key to her game.
What do you think of the format?
Format it's good. I mean, it's tough. You can never relax, right?
Yeah. Especially if you're one of the elite players. I think the elite players have a better chance of losing a match, if anything, than as opposed to a longer race.
I mean, you're never out of it either. I mean, any set, even if you're down 3-0, race to 4, you can come back. And if you're down 1 set, 3-0, you're not out of it.
Yeah.
You only have to win 4 more games, then win a shootout.
That's right.
So
Joshua Filler just got beat.
Yeah,
you just did the commentary for that match by Naoki Oi in the shootout.
It was an exciting match. 2 very quick players.
What was the score in the shootout? Do you remember?
4-3.
4-3.
In favor of Oi. Joshua missed the last shootout.
Oh, wow. So Kristina's probably going to go 1, possibly 2 rails here for the 8 ball.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just draw it out a bit, 1 rail. Just did the match between Johan Chou and Carlo Biado. And wow, it was a pretty exciting match. Chou had a chance to take it to a shootout, but unfortunately made a mistake.
Yeah, the last record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Biado was going to play now, so I figured he won that match.
Because we started out with the last 32 tonight. Now we're down to the last 16, and we'll be bringing back the final 8 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. How what happened to you in the tournament? How far did you
I lost at 12. I mean, 12 p.m. today. I lost my match against one of a fellow Puerto Rican here
Mm-hmm.
from the island named Miguel Batista. Great player,
Mm-hmm.
great player. And then he lost to Johan Chua.
Mm-hmm. How did you play in this tournament so far? I mean, not so far. I mean,
I
how
was
did
like,
you end up playing? And what's your?
it was more like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type
Yeah.
thing. One good, one bad, one good, one bad.
Okay.
Like that, yeah. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm so looking forward to the 8 ball. I really am.
Yeah. Did you figure out the break any? How did you make any balls on the break?
No, I didn't make that many.
Yeah.
I didn't make that many. And I'm not the only one. There are a lot
Yeah.
of players.
I
Carlo
know.
Beato was the only player that I saw out of all the matches that I watched this event that made a ball on the break the first 3-4 racks of the last match. And that's what made the difference in
Yeah.
winning the match.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to make balls on the break. It's you know.
That's why I was asking one of the refs earlier, we spoke about this, if you're allowed to hit the second ball in the 8 ball even, and they said yes, because I think that's going to, a lot of players are going to go to that, because
Okay.
it's one of those breaks where if you make a ball, you might open the rack, but it might still be a little cluttered.
Mm-hmm.
But this table has been breaking tough.
All tables are breaking tough,
Yeah.
Tony. I've been commentating so many matches now
Yeah.
in Austria and Germany, and
Yeah.
it is tough to break with this form, with the tables, with the rack, there's something with the cloth. There's something just make it very tough to break.
Yeah. Well, it's completely different dynamic as opposed to using a magic rack where they're all guaranteed to end up frozen. You know, you might have one loose here,
Yeah.
there. You know, it's not intentionally, but it's very tough to get them all frozen. I think she called the bank, correct? Oh, I thought she called the
Yes.
bank.
I think it was safety in mind, probably. I tell you what, she can't play too loose against Kristina, because if Kristina gets her chances.
Oh yeah, she'll take
Yeah.
advantage of it. Well, you're more familiar with both of them than I am.
Mm.
I only got to watch Chou play once, but first time watching Kristina.
The Chou beat Kelly a couple of matches ago in the last 16. I commentated on that match. It wasn't the best game, but
Yeah.
Chou was consistent towards the end.
Ooh, just barely missed it. How would you play the 1 ball? Would you go near the 3 to play the 2, where you have more of an opening there? Or would you do this?
I think I would come across to where.
The 3 is? If
Yeah.
that's the case, you want to go the other way. That's what I thought.
Yeah. That way you have an angle coming into the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Forward. It's not a super easy out for her. She have to go back and forth a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to get from the 3 to the 4 to the 5, and then back to the opposite side of the table again.
It's one of those patterns, layouts where we can practice,
Mm-hmm.
right? Come across the table, back and forth, cue ball control.
And Niels Fain came out with a video not too long ago doing that.
Mhm.
Something similar, a drill similar to that. Hitting on the thick side, very smart shot there. Now I wonder if she can get away with just stopping it or just drawing it back just about ball width.
Mhm.
Or
She's-
even running into the 7 if she has that kind of angle, like hitting the side of the 7.
She's drawing it, just bumping into the
Mhm.
7, I think,
Mm-hmm.
like you said. No, she didn't need to.
Just that, my worry there was having a bridge over the ball unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's the only way to mess it up sometimes.
Mhm.
Get,
Yeah.
get on top of them balls.
Oh, yeah. I remember years ago, I just love watching Jason Shaw and Earl Strickland going at it. You know, I ran a tour in New York for the Predator Tour
Yeah,
for
yeah.
12 plus years, and I remember he came up with some finger extensions that Earl had, and then Jason comes to me and says, Tone, you know you can't allow him to play that. They were about to play a match. And I said, you know, it's not in the rules, so I guess I'm going to have to tell him. And I told Earl, and Earl, of course, thought the world was against him.
He used them at the World Championships also.
Oh, wow, they
in,
let him use it?
in
Wow.
Taiwan, but he had to take him off after one match to figure out it's not legal, I guess.
It's not what?
It's not legal to have.
Oh,
them.
yeah. Yeah, because it's not part of the equipment.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. She's elevating the cue stick here a bit, right?
It's a nice shot there.
Yeah.
She made it look easy, and that wasn't too easy, was it?
No. I mean, remember, we are playing on 4 1/4 inch pockets.
So do they have any of these tables in Miami, Tony?
You know, you read my mind. I was literally about to tell you that I'm fortunate that where we moved, they opened up a billiard academy a 4-minute drive away from where I live. And they had 5 Gandhi tables. And I had Karim go there. He loved the place, had a conversation with them, gave him a nice deal on 2 tables. And they just installed them like about a couple of months ago.
That's nice.
2 9-footers, yeah. So that's where I get to practice.
She's losing the cue ball a little bit here, huh?
Yeah.
Making it tougher. Well, that's gotta be nice.
Oh yeah, no, it is. And the best part about it is that they give you a key. It's for members only. It's $100 a month. So you get a special key. You scan it on the door. You hear a beep. You open the door. You can go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can go 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and whenever you want.
That's nice.
It's
Perfect.
pretty cool.
Nice. Good shot maker.
Yeah, she is. She's very consistent.
The reigning world temple champion. Down goes the 10. It's 1 apiece. Here in San Juan. Beautiful San Juan.
Yeah, you like it here, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Yeah. Do you get the chance to go to the district T-Mobile, Distrito T-Mobile?
What is that?
It's
there?
right across the street. They have a ton of bars, places to eat. It's awesome.
I think I went there.
They have a movie theater. It's very nice. They have the Medalla Arena, the sponsor, so it's pretty cool.
We should have tournaments here every week.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It'll give me excuse.
How far is it? How long time does it take to fly from Miami to here?
Only took me a little under 3 hours. Not bad at all. Had a chance to speak to Kristina before the match started, and she told me that she would like to say hi to her grandmother and also to the people at the academy that she plays out of. And what do you think the name of the academy is? The Academy.
Okay.
So hi to everyone over there. And Chieh-Yu, she wanted to give a special shout out to her sponsor, Professional How Tips. Okay, back to the match.
Nice break. The 3 ball on the side.
Yeah, the 7 on the side.
The 2 ball is covering the 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise
That's always a frustrating thing when you hit a nice break and you have ball literally last minute. I call it the last minute entry. Stops right in front of the ball that you want to shoot. What would you do here, Marcus? Do you push for a jump or a kick?
I don't think I'm going to push to a jump.
Yeah. It's too easy.
Yeah. Or should you just kick?
I think she's going to push for a kick. Yeah, did she let her see a piece?
No, I don't think she can. Surely she can't jump from there, can she?
Yeah, no.
It's a kick shot.
You know, one pocket players hit this shot so beautifully. They would
Yeah.
hit the top rail, graze the one,
Oh.
so that way they cut it backwards, send the cue ball downtown. Her
Sure.
plan might also be to get, you know, separate the one from the two. But I don't know if she has the angle to do that. Let's see, she tries to put him behind the 9-10. Oh, that's what she was trying to do. Unfortunately, she missed the ball.
It hit.
Oh, it hit.
Yeah, it hit.
Oh, wow. So she did hit it great. Wow.
It look at it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
barely hit that ball. Wow. That was that was strong.
So Zlateva with opportunity here. Oh, I thought she could see it.
Yeah, because you would think she would take out the jump cue to try to jump it since it's in front of the pocket, right?
Yeah, but sometimes the camera view you can't really
Yeah.
see the angle. From here it's better. It's opportunity here for Chou.
And as you mentioned before, she is a great shot maker.
You ever been to Taiwan and played, Tony?
No, I always wanted to go. I
Yeah.
always wanted to go there, and I always wanted to go to Hong Kong. Hopefully, my wife and I will make the trip there one day. We plan on doing some traveling in a number of years, so something I'm looking forward to.
Taiwan is they have like mostly it's like Brunswick table.
Oh, nice.
Gold Grand 3 is really nice, the old ones, and it's super tight.
Oh, wow.
A lot of them where the pros play.
The,
You gotta be dialed in to run out on those tables.
Oh, yeah. I love the threes. I think they're, in my opinion, I think they were the greatest tables ever made.
Yeah.
But that's because I grew up with them.
Yeah, like hard
mean-
times they had in hard times.
Yeah.
In
So it's like
in
that,
LA,
similar to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, but tighter. They
Wow.
they
That's
yeah.
pretty strong because in hard times they were tight.
Yeah, but this is tighter. I mean, you're talking.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, maybe 4 inch,
Wow.
maybe even tighter. Just brush the rail and it's gonna stop. Yeah, I remember I went there with first time with Tang Ho. We went.
Tang Ho?
Yeah, we went there and I found it tough to play on those tables.
Wow.
At that time, you know, I never played on those kind of tight tables. I mean, I played on a few in the U.S., but it wasn't even close to that tight. And it was tough before you got used to it. You gotta play a certain way. You can't
Yeah.
really, power balls in off the rails and stuff.
I had a feeling she was going to do that so that she can play the 9 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket, unless she wants to run into it. But I don't think that's a good idea because if you hit that 10 dead on, Cuba might stick to the 10.
Come underneath it. If you don't land well,
Yeah.
you can stick.
Or 2 rails and try to run into it from the other side. Ooh, she just barely
Oh,
got
nice. That's a nice touch from
there.
her.
Yeah. Well, if she hits this with soft follow, she needs to make sure the cue ball doesn't graze off the 10 and goes in the side. Oh, she had a thicker hit. That's great. Well, anyway, you were talking about Tang Ho. I had a company by the name of Condé Nast who owns a magazine called Wired Magazine. They own several. They're a major global media company. And they hired me to do a video called 15 Levels of Pool for YouTube. And they flew me there, and I got in touch with Tang Ho. We were talking every day, and kept trying to get together, but we couldn't quite make it happen. He said, so next time I go there, I'll hook up with him. But I was hoping to see him, but I didn't get a chance to see him. I love Tang Ho. You remember, I don't know if you were there in the United States when he first started playing on the tour. He would run out in a close match, and if he ran out a game to win a match or to make it hill, as soon as he made a great shot to win the match, he would say, swing it, Tang Ho, and he would start swinging his cue around, and a lot of players would get pissed off when he did that, but it was great to watch, you know?
Yeah, he said swing.
Very animated.
Swing and tango. He said.
Yeah, I miss those days.
What a-
Those were great days.
What a character. What a character. Yeah, that's what he said. Swing it, Tango.
Swing it, Tango. Talking to himself, pumping himself up. I love it.
Yeah, he would play. I remember he played he he played. I think it was some match in LA, right? And it was 10-9 for the other guy. They're gonna race to 11. And Tang made a really straight 9 ball where he had to roll it, like dead, really soft roll the 9.
Mm-hmm.
A tough shot on those tight tables to make it hill. He rolled it there and then made the 9 nicely. And then he stood, and Tango is buff, and he stood like Hulk Hogan afterwards.
I believe it, man. I believe it.
He was flexing his muscles like Tango was buff.
Oh, I really miss him. I hope to see him at some point. He's really a good guy. He really is. He's awesome.
Somebody should tag him in this site when we're telling stories about Tango. There's too many. All right, back to the match. Taiwanese.
So she broke with an open hand bridge, which is something I used to do years ago whenever I wanted to elevate the cues a bit and pop the cue ball a bit more. I found it easier to do because with an open hand bridge, you're naturally higher. And she seems to be doing that, and she's hitting him well, but it's not going to help much if you don't make a ball on the break. You know, we were talking about that earlier, how tough these tables are breaking.
She did the other break. She did make the ball in the side.
Two
but
in the
this one
side, actually,
came
right?
close, yeah.
Yeah, the 4 and the 6 came close. The 4 hit before, and the other one went past it. Would you try to go 2 rails here and kick the one towards that corner, send the cue ball down, or would you try to push here, Marcus?
I think I would
or
push.
even jump.
I think I would push.
Yeah.
Especially this early of the match, you don't really, you're not used to the table kind of. If this is different if you're dialed in.
Yeah. And you can actually play it well. If you can see, assuming you can hit the side of the one, you can definitely play it safe where you leave the cue ball behind those balls on the right-hand side of the table. Assuming you can move the one enough to that side.
It's a thin hit. Super thin. Is there any value though? Can she come around to the 2? Behind the 2, you think?
I think so. As long as she gets past that 8 ball, right? She needs to make sure she gets past that 8 ball. A little softer than what she wanted, but still good shot.
Yeah, leaving distance. That 8 ball is creating a lot of problems, see?
It is. The good thing is that the 7 is there, you avoid a scratch, but it's bad if you make it and you end up snookering yourself. Yep, there's the 8 ball again. Yeah, that one obviously required a little more spin.
Let's see what she have in mind here.
What was that?
Let's see what she have in mind here. If she's gonna play the 2-7 combination or.
She's gonna come between the 5 and the 8, I think. Right. Then over here, you need to guard yourself against the 8 ball after playing the combination.
She landed perfect with that combination.
Yeah, now she can go in between, little in between her there.
Between the 3 and 4.
Oh, not on top of the 8. You limit your cue action.
She's good though. Just.
And I think the 6 does go in the upper right-hand corner pocket, Marcus.
If she lands exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
That's the advantage of having the 5 there, but and she has to land, like you said, exactly right, not just on the 6 ball, but on the 5 ball.
I'll tell you what, she looks like she's playing better than the last match I saw her play with Kelly. But on, on the other hand, when you're playing a big superstar like Kelly, there's added pressure, right?
Absolutely. And Kelly probably felt. You said you think Kelly felt the pressure too a bit there too. I didn't
Well,
watch
no,
the match.
she was
I don't
just
know.
struggling. I think
Yeah. But we have our good matches and our
Yeah.
bad matches. So
she's gonna run.
wow,
She's
she
gonna
got
run.
nice on there. Worst case scenario, she could always play safe. She doesn't like the shot. There's nothing wrong with that.
Looks like
She
she's-
can really lock her up here.
She's gonna lock it. Yeah.
Just nudge the 6 out of there, put it in front of the pocket,
Wow.
make the run out a little easier.
She's putting it
Yeah.
on poor Kristina here.
Yeah,
Clinic.
she is. Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying is when Kelly's been winning pretty much every tournament she enters.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
gonna be tough to play a player
that's
of
winning
that-
all the tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's happening too is since these tournaments have become so popular, now that they've added the women into the mix, a lot more women are starting to play. Like Karen Cord just came back the last tournament.
Oh.
She had completely. I thought she retired. She tied up the 6 a bit.
It's not
I don't
gonna
know if
help.
she still left it or not.
It's not gonna help, is it? Six goes down in the
I
corner.
think so. Question is, can she beat the scratch?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's gotta land frozen on the rail, or at least close to the rail.
Yeah.
From there where she's pointing.
That's what she's doing.
Not a bad shot from Kristina there though.
Yeah. See, I prefer the other angle. I prefer coming off the top rail. So when I come off the top rail, I'm going right towards the 6 because I feel that increases the
Needs to run.
chances of me ending up on the rail. Where this way, you have to be more precise with the speed.
Yeah, you're correct.
Now she's going to probably play safe there,
Again.
unless she can beat the scratch. But that's a better shot. If she can't beat the scratch, it's a safer shot.
Her stroke reminds me of Fang Pang Chou. You remember him?
What happened to him? He just disappeared, right?
I think he's a coach. He's a coach in Taiwan.
But he was on top of the world at one point in time. He was
Yeah.
playing really well. He came to New York and challenged Ginky for
Yeah.
a $10,000 match, and they broke even. He actually wasn't happy that Ginky beat him the second set after Ginky lost the first
I see.
set. And he said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to play you for 20,000 or something like that. He said, I
Yeah.
remember, I was there. It was a pretty awesome match.
Well, he won the world championships twice.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. What a strong hit that was there.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about Ginky, I remember when he was in LA. I don't think you came with him that time, but Efren beat him up pretty good for money.
Yeah.
Efren gave him the 7 in the break or some
Wow.
crazy. You know?
Yeah, but you're talking about Efren.
You're talking about
You know, it's like, wow. It's like, I mean, you know how many times I was sitting down with Buddy Hall many years in the 90s in the Camel Pro Billiard Series. Wow, very
Nice
nice
bank.
bank. Very nice. And Efren executed a shot that I never saw, and Buddy Hall looks at me and he says, you know, Tone, it is amazing that I've been playing this game for 30 years, and this guy constantly comes up with a shot that I never even knew existed. I thought I knew it all.
Yeah.
But I realized I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Buddy Hall saying this.
Yeah. Nice one. Little movement on the 8 there. Yeah, he's
Yeah, no, he's special.
But the thing is, Buddy suck it in. He learned from that. Watching
Oh
this-
yeah, no,
yeah.
but have you ever seen him do a shot or make a shot where you say, "Wow, that's incredible! I never thought about that." Then you ask all the top players to try the same exact shot. It takes him anywhere from 20 to 50 tries to do it just once,
Yeah.
and he does it on command when he needs to do it on the first shot. That's what's impressive about that. So, Chou takes a lead, 3-1, is on the hill. And what a great bank shot she made there on the 6 cross side to get out that rack.
Yeah, she hooked Zlateva a couple times there. Stuck her behind the 9 ball a couple times.
I'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors of this event, Medalla Light, Rums of Puerto Rico, Discover Puerto Rico. I should say it like a Puerto Rican. Rums of Puerto Rico, Discover Puerto Rico. Predator Cues, CueSports International, and the US Pro Billiard Series partners, Saberts, Kamui, Alpha Coin, Jam Up Apparel, and Fargo Ray. Thank you so much for your support always, because without you, these events would not be possible.
Yeah, Medalla Light sponsoring this event. It's nice with these different companies.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. That it's outside the billiard industry. Yeah.
That they're getting involved. They got the bars, a few bars up here.
And that's the thing. You start out with one, and then you end up getting more. It's just, you know, the thing with Puerto Rico, is it's always been a pool kind of island.
Yeah.
They really love their pool here. When it comes to baseball and pool, they love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't surprised to find out that Rums of Puerto Rico, Turismo de Puerto Rico, and Medalla Light were more than happy to participate in this.
That's nice. Hopefully we get some more tournaments here then.
Hopefully we'll get the executives from those companies to come here to watch the event towards the end, so they can see what they're sponsoring. That one jumped a bit there, but she made 3 balls on the break, including the 10 ball.
Comes up though.
Let's watch that again. Cue ball popped up. 3 ball kissed off.
She'll play a 2-8 combination here.
Yeah, I think she's looking to see if the 4-10 is dead. Yeah, she should definitely, I think she should be able, I don't know if she's dead straight on the 2-8. If she is, she might have to hit it with some speed to play the 2 in the opposite corner. It's hard to tell from this angle. There you go. Oh, she's playing it safe. Nothing wrong with that. As long as she didn't sell out. Did she sell out?
I don't know. It's.
I think she might be able to see that.
It's close.
Yeah. Because if the 4-10 is on, she's definitely going to try to play position for that, coming off the top rail.
She's looking at it. Yeah. She's on it, I think.
Oh, I think she overhit it, right?
Nicely done.
I mean, assume maybe she wanted to hit that hard because the combination wasn't on. But the question is, can she hit the 7 thin enough with the 4 to stop the cue ball behind that little cluster?
Let's see what she have in mind.
Yep, she can. Very well executed.
Only problem that she didn't break up the 9-10. She could have. She would have focused on it. But this is good, anyways. You can't have it all, can you?
Yeah, that's true. Buddy Hall always told me, always do whatever comes easiest. Even if it means not leaving your opponent behind a ball and just leaving him a long shot. She caught the side pocket there. She overspun the ball there.
Buddy was amazing player.
Oh,
It looked when he played, it looked like he's never gonna miss a ball.
Yeah,
like it was just so calm at the table. That cue looked like a toothpick.
Like silk, like silk.
Yeah, silk. Yeah,
like silk.
Like so smooth and calm. Never rush any shot.
No,
You know, never come up on the shot. You know.
That's right. And what was impressive about him is I never saw a man that tall and that big have such a touch like he did. He was never more than 3-5 feet away from the object ball when he played position. It really was a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider, because I like the angle on the 9-10, where if you were to hit the 9 or the 10 on the right-hand side from this view, it would send the cue ball towards the 5.
Yeah, I think she's going to come into it. I think that's the correct shot. No,
Nope, she didn't go for it.
I was surprised. She could have hit it with a high ball, right? Just cut her a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit thinner.
If she hits a 10 first, it goes off the 10 and the 9. If she hits a 9 first, it's still going to go towards the 5.
Now she's got some kind of way. If the 9 doesn't go past
Unless she
inside.
decides to go into it with the 6 ball. I mean, I don't think that would be a good shot. I'd rather place position for the 7 and attain an angle where I might be able to go into them. Maybe in the side pocket.
I think that's just what it is. It's unexperienced, not shooting the shot you were talking about. Because that's correct. Nothing can go really wrong there.
Yeah, well, I'm a straight pool player too.
Yeah.
Straight pool's always been my best game, so it's like those shots come up all the time. Well, I guess worst case scenario, she can bank the 9 cross side. I don't really see an easy save here.
The thing is, if she doesn't land good on this, she's
Ooh.
she doesn't have any easy safety. That's the thing. Maybe she should shoot leaving distance.
Oh, that's what you don't want to do, is create a combination. That's something that you have to be mindful of, especially when you play straight pool
She's looking.
or any game.
She's
I
looking
think
at
she
it.
might have straightened that out for her.
Is this tumble on or is it not on? Time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's possible.
Well, you can always hit it with enough speed so that the 9 will stop there and the cue ball try to keep it parallel.
Ah, it was
There you go. Very nice. Yeah, it was on.
First set goes to the Taiwanese
Mm-hmm.
champion, the reigning world tumble champion. Kristina is going to go for a break. And we'll go for a break, a couple minutes here from our partners. We'll be right back.
And we're back. I know the ladies have taken a break, so we're going to wait till they get back before we resume the match. And let's take a nice, good look at the arena here. You want to give us some updates if you have any?
Yeah, why not? Peter Gors is through. Ralph Suke, he's tied one set apiece. Ruiz, it's 3 apiece against Said. John Mora is down. Let's see. I need to update the website. You can go on Predator Billiard Series, obviously.
Yeah, probilliardseries.com if you
Yeah.
want to check out the latest scores and brackets. And they will be using the same site as well as CueScore.com. So they're keeping score on both sites. And they will also be keeping score and updates, give you updates for the World Championships as well as the Junior World Championships, I believe, and the rest of the women's event. I am so beyond excited to have this in Puerto Rico that I can only see this growing moving forward. There's a beautiful Predator arrow rack with the Arcos II Predator balls being played on the Predator Arcadia Cloth and the Apex 9-foot Predator table.
Yeah, we had this cloth at the Interpol Open this year, my tournament in Sweden. We didn't have the Predator tables, but we had the cloth. Was good. It's different. Plays nicely.
Oh, yeah. Do you plan on getting a table at some point, even if it's just one?
I hope so, yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm hoping to visit you there someday,
Yeah.
man.
Next year, come along. It's
Yeah.
in April.
April's tough because it's tax season. My wife is a CPA. She does taxes. But maybe if I can convince her to come with me.
Yeah, come along. Alex Montepied is 1 set apiece. It's a shootout there. John Mora has beaten Chevchek. So he's on into the last 16.
No, Wojciech is not easy to beat. He's a
But I was
reigning world
watching. He was
championship.
down 1 set to nothing, Mora, and then he was down 2-0, I think.
Oh,
So
wow, he came back. It's like you said earlier, you can be down 3-0 and still come back.
Mika Immonen, unfortunately, out. He lost that to a Clark from New Zealand.
Sullivan Clark. Sullivan Clark is a hell of a player. All right, let's resume the match. We're about to start set number 2 with Chou taking the first set by the score of 4-1. Let's see if Kristina can make something happen here in set number 2.
Kristina. 9
Did
ball
a
on
9
the
ball.
side.
Oh, he got stopped by the 3 ball. Yeah, she's not happy about that. I mean, she might even end up behind that 3 ball if it's feasible.
Yeah, so let's go. What she's gonna do?
She's going to put it behind the 5.
Yeah.
Hit it very nicely. Wow, what a great shot that was. See, those are the little shots that a lot of players, the elite players, separates the men's from the boys.
Yeah.
When you have those little touchy shots there, where you have to be pretty precise with the speed.
She made it look easy.
She
but
made it look like a hanger, but
yeah.
it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you avoid the 7 to the 10 here. Oh, the scratch.
That was unlucky. It was a good hit, I think.
Yeah, I don't see any major problems here, Marcus. You know, the 2 to the 3, the 4 to the 5. You just did the 5 to the 6, either the combo or the 6 in the corners for the 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, just connect the dots. So I guess the
Yeah.
6 is the only thing that can.
Yeah. I love connect the dots. You know what I don't like? Rubik's Cube. Right? Some days you play and you feel like you're connecting the dots, and other days you feel like you're playing Rubik's Cube.
Especially playing 8-ball.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sometimes you feel like you got totally control, then the
I
other
love
day
it.
you see his problem.
Yeah. I love it when it's like that, though, because I defend myself pretty well in that game. You know, Puerto Rico is known for their 8-ball.
Yeah.
This is what we play all our lives. Yeah, and especially we grew up learning how to play 8-ball last pocket.
Okay.
But we also played a special form of 8-ball called last pocket 8-ball 1 and 15.
Okay.
So in other words, if you were low or solids,
Yeah.
you must pocket the one ball in one side pocket before you pocket all the other balls. And if you're stripes, you must pocket the 15. You actually pick the pocket before the racket started.
Okay.
In the opposite side pocket. If you leave the 15 for last, which you're allowed to do that, then that's your last pocket because it's last pocket 8-ball. It's a very tough game, but it teaches you how to play defensively and how to maneuver the balls. See, when I play 8-ball, I have certain strategies that I use, but I can't reveal them now because I'm going to be fine. So I'll talk about it later on.
It costs a lot of money to get that information, right?
I have to take advantage of the information that I have while I'm still going to play the event. No, but I'll give it. I'm just joking around. But one of the strategies that I use in 8-ball is if you are in a defensive battle and someone keeps locking you up in the top rail or whatever because all your balls are down table.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would make it a point, assuming there are clusters and none of us can run out, is to leave a ball. She got a little straight there. Is to leave a ball in the top of the table, the middle of the table, and the bottom of the table. So that way someone tries to play you safe, you always have a ball to defend yourself with anywhere on the table. The other one is when you have a cluster, I like to place a ball near the cluster so that I can break it. But before I break it, I also like to place a ball in front of a pocket and possible in front of another pocket. So when I do get the opportunity to break the cluster, now I have an insurance shot if I don't end up getting a shot from the cluster itself after breaking it up. So it's little strategies like this. And now I'll tie up the 8-ball, I'll tie up another ball, and then I'll tie up another ball. Sometimes you'll find me make my opponent's ball on purpose to get them ball in hand because he placed that ball near cluster. And I don't want him to break it up, so I'll pocket his ball because I know he can't run out. It's a very strategic game.
Yeah, I like it, but it needs to be tough equipment for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just, the players can shoot their way out of it.
They can shoot.
You know, sometimes in Sweden we play on buckets like this. You can stick your head in
Right.
the pocket, right? And I mean, you can get out of line and shoot your way out of it.
Yeah.
But if you play on a proper table, tough to break and tight pockets, then it's a totally different game.
Completely
I think.
different
Then
game.
you need to play good patterns.
Absolutely.
Like when
That's
we
how it
played
was in the World Pool Series.
IPT.
Yeah, IPT. I remember that. What a great tour that was, right?
Nappy cloth, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in nappy cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was very used to it.
Okay.
Everyone kept saying, "Are you afraid of the nappy cloth being safe?" No, I grew up in it. I'm used to it. I love it.
I never played on
Yeah.
nappy, but I did good with it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's very easy to control the cue ball and draw it, and it's not as fast
Yeah.
as a Simone is. You can
Yeah.
let your stroke out and not worry about overhitting the ball.
It's
anything
fast
like
in a
that.
different way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So nice first run here from Chou. She's gonna be one of the favorites to win her, I think. Now when Kelly's out.
Yeah, I think she's definitely one of the favorites to win this event, especially if she's making balls on the break, because she has made balls on the break here a couple of times. That's one of the biggest key, if not the biggest key, to the event for both the men and the women.
Well, you're not going to win any tournament with not breaking well. I was telling Mark White, I was commentating. It's like comparing the serve in tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to win any tennis tournament by serving average.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the same here. I mean, if you're going to win a tournament, you know you're going to break good. If you look back at
Very
the
nice,
tournaments
yeah.
you won or something,
that.
Tony.
What's that?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously you broke good in the tournaments. You did. Maybe not perfect, but you were, you know.
Yeah. I think she's looking at the 210. Yep, she's looking at the 210.
Maybe she's going to stick her behind the line again.
That's what I would do. I would prefer to do that because then if she gets ball in hand, it's easier to get from the 2 to the 210 combo because the 1 is closer to the 2 ball. Because the 1 isn't frozen, so it's easy to hit the rail. But if she has the control and she feels comfortable, I don't know if she can get that 2 past the 3 without losing control of the cue ball, but if she can, that's the shot right there.
Sticker bounded 3, huh?
Mm-hmm. Nice soft touch. Did she overhit it? Did she let her see it? Not sure. I can't tell from here.
I think her coach is Fang Pang Chou. the way
Yeah.
the way he stroke is also use the stroke, right? Similar. Banking the 2 ball in the corner. Look at the table looking beautiful from here, Anton. Nice.
Very nice speed there.
Beautiful.
So yeah, from that angle, it didn't even look like she can hit the ball, but she actually saw the entire ball. Here, she might not have a choice but to run into this. If you do, you want to make sure that you hit it solid. But just like that, did she hit? Oh, she hit it on the opposite side. She needed more draw on that one, I think.
Yeah.
I think she didn't hit it low enough.
More draw and more speed.
Yeah, now she's
Just a
going to have
tad more speed.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming she's going to try to go underneath the 6 if possible. She has to watch the scratch in the corner. Oh, make the 6?
No.
I think she let her see it, but I don't know if it's an easy cut. We're about to find out.
This is cuttable, definitely. Thin cut. Just taking her time, composing. She knows this is a big shot to take a 2-0 lead if she makes it, probably.
I think she's the favorite to make this, the way she's playing.
Yeah.
I mean, probably just want to make sure you don't come off the rail and hit the left side of the 9 and scratch. I think that's the only problem that I potentially see there.
Some movement there.
Yeah, well, I meant hitting. I meant hitting the long rail. If she would have hit the long rail and come off the left side of the 9, then she could have potentially scratched. But
Yeah,
hitting the left side like that, she was okay.
That was nice. She keeps it simple.
Yeah, yeah, she sure does.
Doesn't do anything stupid. She's looking way more comfortable than she did against Kelly, though. But obviously that match was...
Yeah, I think it's what you said. She probably felt a bit of the heat because it was Kelly, because I saw her play only one match, and she really impressed me. Got out of line there.
We spoke too soon.
Well, key here, stay focused. Uh-oh, she jumped up a bit. She made it, though. Whew. That was a bit of a scare for her.
2-0 in favor.
That would have been a massive mistake there. Yeah. Do you play straight pool at all? Do you like straight pool?
I grew up playing straight pool, but then I got away from the game many years.
Yeah, it's always been my best game and 8-ball.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because some people debate whether or not 8-ball's tougher or straight pool's tougher. What do you feel about that? I'm helping a buddy of mine, little Chris. Hi, Chris. I know Chris is viewing this match, and he started a series called on YouTube called The Road to 100. He's trying to run 100 balls.
Okay, cool, nice.
And yeah, it's pretty cool, and he does some great stuff. And he heard me mention about 8-ball being a strategic game, and he sent me a message saying that 8-ball, yeah, and he said straight pool is even more strategic. But the thing that I discovered after the last American 14.1 event that we just had in Virginia Beach last month is it doesn't matter if you know the patterns in straight pool. These guys nowadays, they're such monsters that if they play the patterns completely backwards, their cue ball is so good that it's good enough to still get at the break shot at the end of the rack. Look what happened with Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. I don't know if you heard about that match. Francisco ran 145 in his first inning against Victor Zelensky. He missed, and Victor Zelensky ran 150 and out.
Oof. I didn't hear about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's strong.
So the thing is, after witnessing that, I said, straight pool, I used to think straight pool must be played the correct way. No, it does not. I changed my mind. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I changed my mind after I've seen enough players playing it backwards and still getting good results to know it. And the crazy thing, the scarier thing is, if they did play it the correct way, they'd run 1,000 easy. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
Whereas the thing that the way I'm seeing it, and I don't know if you would see it the same way, in straight pool, you're allowed to shoot any ball on an open table. That's why they run so many balls. But in 8-ball, if the balls lay funny, you still have to pocket only the balls in your designated group.
Yeah.
Whether it's solids or stripes. So if you don't get out, you most than likely lose the match, or lose that rack at least.
Good jump shot here.
Very nice. No quit in her, that's for sure. So I would be curious to see what
Yeah, it's a
what
good
people say
conversation.
about
I
that.
mean, the thing is, I think straight pool always, like you said, you play a certain pattern, but at the same time, I mean, you gotta have an open shot. You know, you gotta be able to figure out how you're gonna break.
That's right.
I mean, I played it, and I got away from the game. I mean, I used to run. I mean, play it a lot, and then it's easier. You figure out what you're gonna do. But the problem I feel last time, a few times I played, is some break shots. Figure out where you're gonna hit in the stack and things like this.
Yeah.
I mean, the game you're gonna figure it out. As
Right.
long, you don't make anything stupid. Remove the ball from the rail. Make sure if you have a problem on the rack,
Address it.
address
Right.
it. It doesn't take an Einstein to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a hard game. I mean, I'm not saying it's an easy game. I'm saying it's different ways to play it. Just
Yeah, one gentleman that it's not only has a YouTube channel, but he plays the game very well is Bob Keller, who has a channel with Shortstop on Pool, and he does a rack of the week, and he'll take a rack that a top player shot in a straight pool tournament and break it down so people can understand what their thought process is, which I think is very good as far as teaching straight pool is concerned. Wonder if she's going to try to play the combo. Did she call it? I guess she did call it.
She tried to play the combination.
Overcut it just a bit. Let me see if you have an answer to that. I asked Jim, I think it was Jim White, Mark White, and Tim DeReuter. I said, Tim, why do you think that when a pro misses a combination shot, 90% of the time or higher, they always overcut it? Have you ever noticed that? Almost every single time I've seen a professional player miss a combination, they almost always overcut it. It's very rare that I see them undercut it.
Yeah. Good question.
So do I have a good answer for you?
Tough question. I don't know. There must be something behind it.
Yeah.
the reason why. It's not coincidence, right? If it always,
Yeah,
I mean,
almost always
yeah, almost
overcuts.
over, yeah.
A very nice touch there
Very nice
by
touch.
Chou. Yeah, very nice. If you jump this, you're going to try to hit the rail and hit the 2 and maybe make the 9, I would imagine here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she called the 9.
You got to, right?
Yeah. I have another question for you. I'm going to hit you with a lot of
Yeah,
them.
come on.
Why is it that I've never seen... Oh, wow, she
Oh.
made the 9, but unfortunately
Yeah.
didn't hit the 2. Why is it that I've never seen a left-handed player that never had a bad stroke? They always have sweet-looking strokes. Every left-handed player I've ever seen.
It seems like there's something coordination with left-handers.
Yeah,
It's the same in tennis. If you look at, you have Nadal, you have really good players that have perfect technique, kind
Yeah.
of in tennis, different than right-handers.
I mean, but is it me, or have you ever seen a left-hander with a bad-looking stroke? It's like they all look like
Yeah,
so natural.
yeah. They say it's something between for the coordination being left-handed.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. I finally got an answer out of Marcus.
Keep them coming. Nice hit. Unfortunately, this is gonna land perfect for Chou.
Yeah. And this is an opportunity to get on the hill.
Poor Kristina, she's been behind the balls half of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Chou has been sticking her behind these balls and safety-wise. So let's see if we have a lineup for tomorrow, the quarterfinals.
So she's going to come off the top rail and probably end up a little more to the left of where the cue ball is now to attain an angle on the 5 ball to come back for the 6 in the side pocket. Just needs to guard herself with the 7 ball. Make sure she doesn't end up either behind it or shooting over it.
Fedor Gorst is playing Rolf Suke tomorrow. Maciol,
She wound up behind the 7, yeah. That's the
Daniel
thing.
Maciol from Poland.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting for players. Souto from Jonas from Spain playing John Mora.
And these are matches for tomorrow, correct?
No, they're playing now.
Oh, they're playing now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
they're playing now. So we still don't have the final 8 yet.
No. Sullivan Clark is playing Roberto Gomez.
Mm-hmm. Berto Gomez is
Oy
always in the
against
mix.
Jesus Atencio.
Boy. Oh, Jesus is still in.
Yeah.
Good for him.
3-all the first set.
Yeah, I
Cat-
guess we're going to watch a couple of matches after this match as well.
Yeah. Nice
Wow.
jump.
What a great jump shot that was.
Yujishny against Kachi. And Carlo Biado against Ko Ping Chung.
Ko Ping Chan, that's another great
The
match.
little
there.
mosquito.
Yeah, that's what they call him, right? Yeah, over here it doesn't matter if you end up with big angle on the 8 ball. It's just no way you cannot end up with position on the 10 ball. I just thought she was going to hit with a little more speed than that, get a little closer to the 8 ball. Well, here she's going to come off one rail a bit. Unless you think she's going to kill it? I think she's going to go across, right?
I think so, yeah.
You have to go across here.
Nice.
How good did she hit that one, Marcus? Like a
Heart-
world 10 ball
yeah.
champion?
In the heart of the pocket. Didn't even
A
hit the
very
rail.
strong shot to get on the hill. And Chou gets on the hill and is one game away from taking the match from Kristina.
Yeah, she's owning this match. She's really putting a lot of pressure and putting Kristina in spots where she's just behind balls. And
You know who really, really, really impressed me, and I was already impressed with her before the pandemic? Cheska Centeno from the Philippines.
oh yeah, yeah.
She's a monster.
I can't wait to commentate one of her matches.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I saw a glimpse of her games, but
Oh, wait till you see her.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, she is special. She is special. Not that
the
none of these
chosen
are-
one.
but it's like she's two strokes almost everything, and it just makes it look like the pockets are like
Yeah, yeah.
the ones that you play out of, where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can fit your head, right?
Yeah,
Like the buckets. She makes the tight pockets look big. I mean, she's really, really, really amazing player to watch.
She played a young filler. She played
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, that's true. But I'm looking forward to watching her progression, because I feel that like her game fell down a bit because of the pandemic, because she stopped playing
Okay.
for a bit in tournaments and stuff. So I think she's going to start coming to more of these tournaments.
Yeah,
But it's
and
only
and
gonna-
if you're in that age, you improve so much faster.
Oh yeah,
If
oh,
she
yeah.
would've
I
kept
think she's in her early
yeah.
20s, if I believe. But it's only going to improve all the other players as well, because the ladies watch her play, they get inspired, and they start working harder on their
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, let's see when the Chinese girls are going to come over soon.
Yeah,
Just a matter of time.
yeah. With Predator making these events,
Yeah.
no, that with the prize money that he's paying out, which is really good.
But they closed in
Absolutely.
China, I think, for the pandemic, right? The reason why. There's no Chinese players. Nobody's traveling from China, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, is that what
Well-
you heard? Is that what they told you?
I think so. Why?
Yeah.
Why they're not traveling?
Yeah.
I don't see any Chinese
haven't-
people
yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good point.
I mean, Ximeng, there's a bunch of
Yeah,
men players I know. They usually comes to tournaments.
she's another great player too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ximeng
saying. Yeah,
Cheng.
Ximeng Cheng, yeah. It's like 3-4 really, really strong Chinese
Yeah.
player on the women's side. Watch
Nice.
out. She must have left this.
Did she overhit it?
Yeah, I think she
Well,
was.
given by her reaction, it looks like she did. And this could possibly end up being the last rack. No, you overcut that a bit. Did she
Perfect.
get there?
Perfect.
Yep, she got there.
Almost perfect.
I think she needs to go bottom rail and come back up more or less to where it's at now. Unless she's going to play in the same side pocket or in the corner. Yep. Did she overhit it? She sure did. Did she? Did she? No,
No.
she can still see it.
Stopped just in time. Tell you what, I'm impressed by her this set.
Yeah.
Or this match, actually. She's been playing really good and
Mhm.
real seasoned. Shows of selection of
Yeah,
shots.
decision making.
Yeah. Sticking Zlateva
And make
behind
no
ball.
mistake, Zlateva got here not by accident. She's very well composed. I'm pretty sure has a bright future, and we're going to see a lot of her as well. Oh, did
That's
that ball
ball.
skid?
I think so, yeah.
It looked like it skidded. Maybe we can take another look at that.
It looked like it's skidded, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it looked like it hopped a bit or it slid a bit. Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
But see, like you said, it seems like you said it earlier. Poor Kristina, she keeps kicking most of the time.
Yeah.
She's coming up to the table. You know, the ball skid, and unfortunately for her, it
Yeah.
stopped right in front of the six, so she had to kick again.
Everything is happening for Chou. Watch out, though.
Uh-oh. This is another opportunity for Kristina. If it scratches, nope, it didn't. Oh,
Oh,
it did. Wow, for a second there, it looked like the cue was going to hang
Stop.
in the pocket.
So, this is it, Kristina. You don't get many chances. And when you do, you need to.
Take advantage of it,
Yeah.
yeah. You notice how nice and flat the pockets are, too?
Yeah.
Where there's nothing protruding or getting in your way when you're bridging over a pocket. Pretty cool. I taught them well, didn't I?
Yeah, they don't leave anything.
Yeah.
No stones
Unturned, yeah.
unturned.
There you go. You got it. I like going between the long rail and the 7 here, leaving the cue ball slightly higher than where it is now, just to keep it simple. You don't have to worry about putting a lot of spin on the ball or anything like that.
Nicely done. Is it too fast?
Overhit it, but I think she might be fine if she has a decent angle in the 6.
Yeah, this is a must.
Must make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't afford to let Chou back at the table.
I think that's her mom, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, they look kind of similar.
Mm-hmm. Because I asked her if you want to say hi to anyone back home, and she said, well, I believe she said, my mom's here with me, but yeah, please say hi to my grandma. So,
Say out to my grandma.
yeah.
She probably watching back home in Bulgaria.
Yeah, but yeah.
So these 3 balls to put one back. Just trying to compose herself.
Oh, I don't think she wanted to hit it that thick. I think she meant to hit it a little thinner than that. Or she could have hit it higher, I guess.
Corner.
And I don't be surprised if she makes this, Marcus. He's very well composed. She strikes me as a type that she'll accept the fact that she got out of line and move on from there. See? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that's a sign of a great player when they are able to accept the fact, hey, I screwed up. Let me do the best that I can with what I have in front of me at this moment, right?
Yeah.
And Kristina wins the first game of the second set and is looking to make a comeback. And how many times have we seen players, again, we mentioned this earlier in the beginning of the match, they're down 2-3 nothing and still come back to win the match.
Yeah. Could be buried and then all of a sudden.
And all it takes is a momentum shift to have things start going your way.
Yeah, you can't give up. I mean, you can't get down on yourself too much. Because you're always in this match, in this format.
So I know they're having an amateur event here with 24 Predator 7-foot tables that they have here. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to ask if they're going to have a team event as well, but I believe the individuals started, and they're going to have another one starting tomorrow. So if anyone's interested in playing in these events, you must be a BCA Pool League member in order to participate in them. And I believe the way it's structured is you must have played 8 matches within one season of the same year in order to qualify for these championships, including the BCAPL World Championships in Vegas, which will be held in February of 2023, alongside with the Las Vegas Open, like we had earlier this March. and the World 10 Ball Championship. And Viktor Zelensky will be the defending champion for the Las Vegas Open, and Wojciech from Poland, who's also a teammate along with Viktor, will be the defending champion for the World 10 Ball. Where would you push here, Marcus?
I wonder if
She can see it?
I think she can see
Oh, maybe
it,
she
yeah.
can see it. She can see it, and she's definitely got to play it safe here.
Safety, or she's gonna try to play the 7 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's going to have to hit that super thin and make sure the 1 doesn't move much. If she decides to go that route, she might have to end up using her extension.
Just weighing her options.
Extension. What does she do? She says she's afraid if she taps it and tries to put the 1 in front of the 4, she might make the 7. I'm not sure. Did she
Ooh.
call that? Oh, I guess she called it. Did she? No, she didn't.
No,
Okay.
Oh, she was trying to hit it thinner, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving distance, right?
Yeah. So you know Kristina has the option of either taking the shot or giving it back to her.
Yeah, I would give it back, for sure.
Yeah, it's a little toughy here. You can't see the full ball. I wonder if she has an angle where she can hit the ball thin enough to come off the rail and stop in front of the 2 and the 10.
Oh, nice, leaving distance.
Mm.
Unfortunately, hit the
Yeah.
10.
Yep.
So opportunity here for Kristina.
She almost got it. She almost got it.
She can just play 1 ball at a time,
Mm-hmm.
taking 1 game at a time.
That's right.
Anything is possible and anything can happen.
Oh, she decided to play it safe. Very smart shot. And you know why that's such a smart shot? Because she only had half a pocket there. Maybe she's not feeling comfortable enough to pocket the ball, half a pocket.
I wonder if she called the side pocket. Look at
And did
this.
she make it? She made it.
How she hit it.
Oh, wow.
How she
What
hit
a
it.
great shot, but a bad roll. And she has to think quickly here because she already took
she
her
hit it.
extension. She used her extension. She would have hit any harder. She would have scratched on the side there, right? Made both balls on the side. Opposite pocket. She needs to make a decision very quickly. Oh, she tried to screw up the 5 ball. Try to screw up the 5 ball.
Oh, she
Is the
looking at-
210 done?
She is no.
Yeah, the 210 is on. I would still
Surely.
run out. I would still run out. But I mean, if it's dead straight, oh, it's not dead straight, Marcus.
I don't know about this, but
If by some chance she happens to miss this, let's see, she overcuts it. Remember we were talking about that earlier, but you know, when I shoot combinations like this, I actually like to put the cue ball within a ball distance close to the ball. That way, if I mishit it, I don't have, I still have a better chance of making it than if I was shooting it from a little further away. Wow. Wow.
nice.
A lot of heart. This kid has a lot of heart. Nice shot. She's within 1 to tie Hill, Marcus.
Yeah. Who would have known a few minutes ago? That was gutsy to play the combination.
Yeah, it was. I would have definitely gone for the run out there.
She must feel comfortable shooting combination.
So, Marcus, you own the pool hall in Sweden, right?
Yeah, I did We sold it a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you still play at all?
Once in a blue moon, I play now.
Okay.
I'm a manager for a restaurant nightclub.
Oh, nice.
So I don't have a lot of time at the moment.
Okay.
But I went to a tournament in Bucharest in May, and I really enjoyed it. Just the only problem was I was suffering from a tennis elbow.
Oh,
I've been playing a lot of tennis during the pandemic.
Gotcha.
So I got treatment on the elbow now. It feels better, and I got a program I need to do. In order for it to
physical therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking because I'm wondering, now that tournaments are becoming much more prominent now, all over the world.
Yeah.
Are you considering making a comeback?
Well,
Is that something you would consider?
I definitely want to come to this tournament next year. Maybe even play.
Yeah.
I mean, such a nice venue. It really.
It's a great vibe.
It motivates.
Yeah.
Me or everybody to play, right?
Yeah, of course.
Knowing that you come to the tournament, it's everything is top notch.
Yeah, it is.
And you can really enjoy your stay, on the side as well. Beautiful weather, nice hotel. Yeah.
It was great to see everyone doing so many events worldwide. I don't know if you had a chance to see the U.S. Open in Atlantic City, but what a nice setup that was too.
Yeah. I didn't see it. Just from pictures. We're still playing the 10 or 2-ball. Nicely done. Yeah, the thing is about this game is the passion and love for it is never. It's a long-term relationship.
It is. It is. It really is.
It's like you believe in yourself. You want to play again. At the same time, you know how much work and dedication it takes.
I know.
And you don't wanna
disappoint yourself.
Too bad. I mean, it's not like you go in with a mindset like you're gonna take over the world when you haven't played for years.
Well, your nickname is Napoleon, so you might have the
something to live up to.
Yeah. So you might be thinking about taking the world. I think is she going for the cut here?
Yeah, she's kind of down the rail.
Oh, she came short. Soon as it's like almost like she steered it in.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, this is the opportunity to tie it hill.
Wow.
And she has the advantage. Kristina definitely has the advantage in that. By Chou missing that shot, it might make her doubt herself in the final rack.
The only problem here is the 6. It's frozen there. She needs to land nicely on the 5 here.
Which she did she? Well, because she could always run into it lightly with a little bit of right.
Yeah, but do you really want to touch balls?
No. I mean, she can cheat the pocket. That's it. Oh, she can cheat the pocket. She can cheat the pocket there. I think she's good.
Let's roll it in nicely. Nice little touch here. Perfect. So, Tony, we're looking at with these 5 balls.
Yeah.
Exciting hill second set.
See the nice little logo that she has on her sleeve, the Academy, which is the academy that she plays out of?
That you spoke about, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're very proud of her, as they should be.
Yeah, she's putting up some nice games here, I think. Obviously, she's still young. She have a lot of room for improvement. So what do you think about the technique nowadays, Tony? I mean, is there a way to practice your whip? I mean, your stroke. I mean, I always have this thought about you look at different kind of players, different kind of aggressive
yeah.
technique. Like you look at Earl, you look at the
Mhm.
Joshua Filler, you look at
Yeah.
uh,
I
Jason
thought
Shaw,
about
for
that.
example. I mean, that's not. They're. I
We
think
have a
they're.
tie ball
They're
game.
yeah, three apiece. They're unique in their way of executing.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
it's
mean?
more about the player's style and what they feel works for them because I gave that a lot of thought and I'm that experiment type of player where I experiment with everything.
Yeah.
And I discovered that everyone just has their own style and they just use whatever works best for them.
All right, we'll go for a break. The ladies are off, and we'll off to a break as well. Yeah, so here's a good look at the venue here in San Juan. Beautiful venue.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Are there still any matches going on? Do you know? Because I think I see a couple of players playing there.
Surely it should be some matches.
I think Francisco yeah, I think it's Francisco Sanchez Ruiz is still playing his match. Oh no, that's David Arcaide, I think. Oh no, David is out. David told me he's out. So that can't be him. Jesus Atencio is still playing.
Yeah, so Federer Gores is on the hill. One set up against Ralph and 3-2. Then we got Kuping Chung just won the first set against Carlo Biado. Ekland Kachi is up on Konrad Yuduchny. Yuduchin. Nayuki Oi is down one set against Jesus. Kuping is gonna play a Mario Hay and they're about to start. John Mora is tied at 2 with Jonas Sautu from Spain. Yeah, they're still playing. There's action here in San Juan.
There's action.
Puerto Rico.
So let me hear you say it. There's a lot of action going on in El Centro
El Centro
de Convenciones.
de Convenciones
There you go. De San Juan.
de San Juan.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
One day.
You'll get it to the point where it's a hanger for you. En Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico.
There you go.
Welcome
You
to
say it better than I
Puerto-
do. You're saying it better than I am now.
Zlateva on the way to break off 3 apiece. Second set. She needs just one more game to force the shootout. She got the magic drink there. What's in the bottle?
Yeah, sometimes I drink something called Crystal Light. It's less sugar,
Okay.
even though it still has a lot of artificial garbage. But it's supposed to have less calories, and you just pour it in a bottle of water like this and mix it up. They have peach mango,
Yeah.
green tea, all that stuff.
So let's go, she said. Let's play some pool. There's Duchess of Doom watching. Alison Fisher. Look at her at the back.
She's always been one of my favorite players. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. I love Allie. She's awesome.
Yeah. She's so nice. It's crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
All the ladies are nice.
Yeah.
Friendly. There's no drama here going on.
No. Ooh, little follow there. Fortunately for her, I think she might have left her a little funny here.
No makeable, I think, Tony, is it? Is it makeable or one?
Yeah, I can't tell. Let me see. We're about to find out here. Did it spin out enough? It's a little tough to tell from this angle. What do you think? She might be able to see a piece of it. Oh, she can't. Yeah. She's going to have to push out here. Where would you push out?
I think Zlateva, I like her in this game. I think Chou is under pressure now.
Yeah.
She was flying. She was, she had that swag when she was walking around. You know what I mean? I think she was still.
I agree.
And all of a sudden, the whole table turned in favor of Zlateva. But they're going to play for it. One rack for it all. Yeah,
one rack either for the win or for the shootout.
One rack to force a shootout.
And you know how much we love our shootouts.
So makeable one, tough cut.
I might risk trying to put him behind the 9, knowing that the 1 might stop in front of the 6. But I'm not. I don't even think she has the angle to do that. Let me see. Does she? She just played it safe. That's a smart shot. That's a Buddy Hall. Do whatever comes easiest. So she obviously tried to put her behind the 4 and overhit it a bit. But by leaving her the 1, she might have given her the opportunity to put her behind another ball. With the 2 ball bit there.
That's not the best safe shot she's played. She won't be happy with that. She was trying to get behind the 210, I would think.
Yeah. I wonder if she's going to graze the left side of the 1 ball here.
Or shoot at it.
Or shoot at it. Or just bank it 1 rail and do the same thing she did before. Just try to leave her tough.
Or she's on top of it, and it's tough. Either way, it's tough. Even if you're playing safety or you're playing.
Yep, she did what's easiest.
Yeah, it's good.
But now the balls are set up differently. It's a lot easier for Chou to put her behind the 210 here. She has a very nice angle to do that.
Oh, jump.
Yeah, good thing that the
jump here.
Yeah, good thing that it's lined up. Ooh, overcut. Oh, wow.
Yeah, overcut it, yeah. So let's see this
But even
layout.
with the jump shot, it's an overcut, the combination.
Yeah.
Wow, that was an unfortunate scratch there for Kristina. Now all she can do is hope that she gets another opportunity. Because it's a little tricky to get on this 2 ball.
Well, the
How would you
3
go
is laying
about?
funny
Yeah.
too, Tonya. Might stick her behind the 4.
Yeah, I think that's a better shot. You might even want to try to bank it one rail behind the 2 and the 10, in the hopes that if she kicks it, she might be able to open him up a bit.
Yeah, or
Oh, maybe she likes the 2-10 combo.
there's no real value to getting on the 2, I think.
Yeah. I always say
Well-
whenever you have a defensive opportunity like this, try to put it near the cluster if possible to force him to kick it and modify it a bit if possible.
Needs to hit this ball.
There you go. You see that? And she already modified it there.
Yeah. She's good at sticking, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All day she's
Yeah.
been sticking her behind the balls.
Yeah.
Makes it look easy, which it isn't, actually.
No, it's not. She called the 1 ball. She's going to try to go 1 rail.
Look at this. If she doesn't hit this, we might see a 3 foul in the little game. She hits
Oh,
it though.
wow. Nice hit. Very, very nice shot by Kristina.
And she didn't leave much.
No, she didn't leave her a stop, stick behind the
Yeah.
ball type shot. So, very well executed. Can she get it past a 3 without losing control of the cue ball? Nope. Just a nice little thin hit.
Mhm.
See, Efren would have hit that thin and hit the right side of the 4 to end up behind the 9. Right? That's how Efren is.
Yeah.
And he'd do it in the first try.
He sees that kind of stuff that nobody else see.
Well, did you know that Efren finished 5th in the World 3 Cushion Championships at some one point in his career?
Yeah, surely he did. Yeah.
So that's why he's so good at that kicking. Did she call that?
No, I don't think so. But she left it though, I think.
The 5 is funny, though. 5 is funny. She might have to draw to get on the 2.
Well, the 4 is laying in a good position
Yeah.
for her to get to the 5 though.
Yeah.
But still work to do.
And the 3 is next to the 4, too. So that makes it easier to get the 4.
Did she do it enough?
Did she get there?
I think she did.
I don't think she did. She might have to bank it.
By the look of it, it's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Oh, she's banking.
And she has to avoid a double kiss. Because anytime you can't shoot the cue
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Anytime you
Yeah.
can't shoot the cue in a direct line of the pocket, that usually indicates you have a double kiss.
So opportunity for Zlateva here. Yeah, it's some nerves from Chou.
Mhm.
She can spin this in, I think, with some English.
Might put her behind the 10.
No, maybe she couldn't.
Hit it very nice.
Uh,
Oh, she left it in front of the pocket for a jump.
Taiwanese jump.
Yep.
They're brutal at jumping.
They're some of the best in the world.
Oh yeah, if not the best.
Yeah.
So coming on top over 10 and the 7. She jumped.
Oh, that might be
Hit
it. That might be it. That might be the opportunity she needed
Opportunity
to
for
tie it
Zlateva.
hill.
Forcing a shootout.
Wow, that was a surprise. I'm pretty sure we're both very surprised. It's almost like she let up on the stroke a bit.
She didn't even come close to
Mhm.
getting over the 7, right? All right, let's see what Kristina is gonna do.
So the key here is going to be the 5 to the 6. I mean, kind of the 4 to the 5 too, because you don't want to get straight. I don't think she's going to get straight on the 5.
So she wants to get higher. I would higher on the 4 or lower, high.
I like leaving it on the top rail.
Yeah, like this.
As long as you don't have too
Yeah.
much angle. As long as you don't have too
Yeah.
much angle.
Decent angle. That's good enough, right? So the crowd are getting closer to this table. They know what they're looking at. She don't want
Not
to get
straight,
straight.
not straight, not straight.
Ah. Exactly straight in,
Yep.
Tony, huh?
Yep.
That
See,
makes this so much tougher now all of a sudden.
I have always told my students when I give them lessons, when you shoot a shot like that, always hit it with enough speed to make sure that the cue ball comes off the rail. That way you eliminate the chances of ending up straight.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, good.
I'm
Good
wondering
advice.
I'm wondering if she's can go across and still have a shot. I'm not sure if she can.
I mean, the 8 is covering the 7 there,
Yeah.
and she can't. I don't know.
I like a 4-rail bank past the 8 and the 7 if possible. If I don't feel comfortable with getting position, playing position on the 7.
She's listening to you, I think, or she's drawing it. Ooh,
I don't think that's a shot that you want to shoot.
and almost scratched.
Oh wow, that was a surprise there, but she left her kind of awkward
She
here,
wanted to
Marcus.
whack it, make it with a lot of English.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah,
that she's gonna get in on top.
yeah.
But that's just so difficult, kind of a shot.
Did she get her?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Very
yeah,
nice shot.
I think just is it covered? 10 covered. Some 10.
I don't know if she can hit it full enough to leave the cue ball there. She might have to kick it in. I think kick is a better
yeah.
shot because you can at least play position if you make it.
She called it in the corner. 2 rails is coming. Or she is straight. Watch out! It's coming here again.
Oh, but look where the cue, look where the 6 stopped.
Is
Which
this
at least she left her straight, right? It's more drama, right? More drama. You like the drama, don't you, right?
if it's straight, it's drama.
Yeah.
It's on the drama. Rail first, probably.
Back in the days, I would see Earl Strickland shoot this shot, draw it, hit the top rail, and go right in between the 7 and the 8 ball, and make it look like a hanger. Will you consider rail first? That's what she's going to shoot, rail first. If it's straight, you got to try to at least go rail first.
No. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, it was straight in. I mean, I think she probably played
Yeah.
the correct shot. It's not easy.
I
hit
have
it.
no problem drawing that table length, even if it means I have to play safe on the 7. But
Yeah.
I would have probably shot rail first myself. It's just natural. You don't have to hit it that hard.
Watch out, cue ball.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
Wow. Wow, what a shame.
That's
You know, and that's part of the experience of growing as a player,
Yeah.
Marcus. I remember myself vividly when I first started playing on the tour, shooting jacked up shots like she tried on the 6. And sometimes I would make it and get away with it, and other
Yeah.
times I wouldn't. And sometimes this is what you need. You know, competitions help reveal weaknesses in your game, and it's your job to go back to the drawing board when you get back home and work on those.
Yeah, she needs to look back at it. What did I do wrong there? Obviously, like you said, everybody can land straight in on that 5.
Mhm.
That's not the thing. But the shots that she did wrong was try to whack
Yeah.
the 6.
Yeah,
It's like a super, super low percentage shot where
that's what started
she might
it all.
make it 1 out of 50. I don't know.
Mhm.
That's not what that's not how you win matches and win tournaments.
Yeah. But she put up a fight. She had made a valiant effort, and
It's
I
not
give
over
her a lot
yet,
of credit.
Tony. Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
2 balls left. Anything
yeah.
can
2
happen.
balls left.
Give you credit.
You want that? You want that shootout, don't you? You want that shootout, don't you?
I told you.
I can't. Wow! I can't believe what I just saw.
I told you.
Wow.
It's far from over.
Wow!
Anything can happen in this.
Man, can we take a look at that shot again? Let me see. Wow!
Hit it too thick.
And you know what she was probably thinking of? I need to make sure I hit it with enough spin or full enough to get past that side pocket, get low enough on the 10 ball.
Kristina.
Oh my God! Wow! I was not expecting
Pressure
that at
is
all.
too much.
Yeah.
She couldn't hold it together.
Wow. Yeah, I think she's
I
gonna
feel
have
for her.
I think she's gonna have a tough time sleeping tonight after that one.
Let's see what happens. Might
I
not
can-
be over yet.
Yeah, but you know, her mother's here watching her, and you know, we suffer as well when we watch our children suffering.
Is it going to travel far enough? We're going to let her shoot it, right?
Yeah.
Down goes the 10.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Chou escaped the
Chou
shootout.
Chieh-Yu wins the match against Kristina Zlateva. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I was joined by Marcus Shamai. It was a pleasure working with you, pal. Look
Yeah.
forward to doing it many, many times.
Yeah,
and,
it's going to be a long week.
yeah, it's going to be a long week. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again tomorrow.